Okay, Assalamu alaikum. This is a case where we have discussed just earlier the problem that we had on having heavy bites on the canine and the lateral on this case. Okay, simply the patient, whenever he bites, the anterior and posterior dislodge because there were heavy bites here. But what I wanted to show you that the student had done some rubber impression. Okay. He had done it just previously, just in a moment. Okay, this is the second attempt. So when we had this, what did he have? He had rubber on the posterior areas, on both posterior areas, rubber, and all of the anterior was erased. So what did he do? He changed and wiped more of the high canine and laterals. Okay. This is his second attempt with rubber. So what we had earlier was only this area exposed and all of these filled with rubber. So this is what I want to show you, that if you have a heavy bite coming on the anterior teeth, it will not only cause displacement of the upper while excursive movements, because you're tilting it, because the forces are heavy while going into the balanced occlusion. There is no balanced occlusion. There will be a canine guidance or incisor guidance. But not only that, I wanted to show you that the force from the incisors comes here. Okay, we have reduced one time. Okay, but what is the result? Still on this side, for example, it's heavy here and no bite here. Okay, so it's not distributed evenly between both sides. This is what I wanted to show you. So the first time we had all of this covered with rubber, all of these, and the only areas exposed were only in the centers. So it was a heavy anterior bite coming down to the fitting surface. So it is important to understand that a heavy bite goes into the fitting surface by heavy pressure, and it will also cause some ulceration sometimes, some redness or some pain on the crest of the ridge. So pain on the crest of the ridge comes from the occlusion. So after one adjustment from the anterior teeth, now notice that more posterior teeth are biting on. So the heavy pressure is no longer distributed here, it goes backwards. But still, from this, I would say the canine here is still heavy, and it's dividing this area from the fit that we want. Okay? One advice is reduce a little bit here, okay? Reduce a little bit here just to make sure that there is no impingement, extra impingement on the retromolar pad, okay? Once, as well as here. So we're going to reduce a little bit from the fitting surface. Otherwise, these area problems, we're going to solve them here. Because still I can see that the canine and lateral canine here are taking a bite. Incentric. We're still incentric. We haven't done eccentric. Do you know what will happen if I do an eccentric with this heavy bite? What will happen is that I will have a heavy excursive marks here with incisal guidance, and this is not allowed in dentures. Okay? So once more, why am I filming this video? Just to show you that occlusal errors go and affect the crest pressure on the crest, okay? And it divides the areas of complete adaptation of the denture. So we're going to adjust the occlusion. We're going to remove the pressure points here and here. It might be from the green stick while you're border molding. And then once the areas, the forces are distributed well, you'll find that these are more adapted. What happens here is because these are heavy, when the patient wants to bite on them, this dislodges from the ridge, so it doesn't fit on the ridge. So the pressure is concentrating here. So wherever he bites here, this will dislodge. This is why we don't have rubber. Okay? This was a similar case in another student's case. When we removed all of the overextensions, the high occlusion on the anterior teeth, the adaptation in posterior went perfect. So it's the heavy bites here are preventing the denture from sitting on the ridge. Thank you.